Feed them fly up the gate. Give me a slice of the cake. Blakk Rasta can't wait. Feed them fly up the gate. Positiveness me meditate. Yeah, you know it's I am Mason, Fire Mason representing. Yeah, and you're listening to Blakk Rasta, keeping it real. Stay focused. Told you.
Blakk Rasta, you are citizen vigilante. Are you run the whole Ghana? Blakk Rasta, social commentator. You come to liberate Mama Africa. Blakk Rasta, they say your thing mad. Or sad you for say that.
They are coming to trick your mind. Get your vote in kind. When they win, they say bye-bye. And when you're down, they pass you by. They are coming again. Why, election time. They will come and I see them coming. Trying to get my thumbprint. This is Sheriff Garland, I say what? More fire.
Answer them now. Sure, original.
Oh, what that dang. And God dang. Oh, what that dang. This is the voice of the Patriot. And here we speak truth to power. Here we don't criticize, but if we must, it would only be on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we keep saying we are in the service of God and country. Today, we have some really interesting stuff we want to look at, and I need you to come along. Now, the very first story we are looking at today in our editorial called Voice of the Patriot. It is taken from Ghana Web, and it says Iran mobilizes over 1 million troops ahead of possible U.S. invasion. And that's from an Al Jazeera report. And I read, now the Islamic Republic of Iran has reportedly mobilized over 1 million fighters to fight the United States and Israel armies in the event of an all-out war. Now, according to a report by Al Jazeera, Iranian military sources said that over 1 million troops have been prepared for a ground battle with the U.S. in the event that the U.S. deploys ground troops in the ongoing war. It is sad that this war is, and pick up very important lessons from this war. It's not always that strength, military might wins a war. Trump thinks that is all about force. Trump has boasted time and again that America has the world's biggest military power. But this is the case that Iran is giving them a big run for their money. My brother, in Iran, Islamically, remember, is the Islamic Republic of Iran. Islamically, it is not lawful to produce some weapons, like chemical weapons, nuclear weapons. It is un-Islamic because these are weapons of mass destruction. These are weapons that are targeted at humans. So by the Islamic law, they are not supposed to be producing any nuclear weapons. But America still went ahead, alleging that this country that has been peaceful for over 100 years and never engaged in any war is producing nuclear weapons. It looks like the easiest way to attack any nation now that is showing some signs of prosperity is to tag them with the production of nuclear weapons. We saw it happen in Iraq. They said Saddam Hussein had chemical weapons. They knew they were lying. George Bush and his demons went into that country. They killed innocent people. They hanged all Saddam and decapitated him. We still remember that like yesterday. We all remember when George Bush spoke the American English. Saddam Hussein has got up to the Saturday to quit Kuwait in the days of the Kuwaiti war. We forced our ears to understand the American English when we listened to him on BBC radio in the days. Today, my brother, my sister, is the turn of Iran. My brother, my sister, it looked like they bit more than they could chew. For that matter, they filled their mouths with so much matter that the teeth could not deal with. Donald Trump boasted publicly that he and America had obliterated the military power of Iran. He made the word obliterate very popular. One more time. Do we all remember that word? My brother, my sister, he boasted publicly that the Navy had been obliterated. He boasted publicly that Iran's military power had been obliterated, and that the old and vile leader had also been obliterated. Instead of having Iranians jubilate and say that their worst enemy had been killed, they rather came together in unity to fight Iran. Trump told Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz, or else he would go down there with all the might that he can conjure to open the Strait of Hormuz. Iran decided to call the bluff. Mines were planted in there. They exploded time after time. And Iran, whose military power was said to have been obliterated, was rather reinvigorated. My brother, my sister, and the bombs started flying from Baghdad, hitting targets in America's little puppy, Israel, destroying so many different things. And they wondered where the new might was coming from. My brother, my sister, they underrated the might of Iran. Today, they have decided to swallow their own vomit. Trump, who swore that he will never sit down with Iranians and discuss any form of peace. Today, like a dog with his tail in between his legs, he's gone there and he says that, oh, Iran has agreed that everything should be okay, they should end the war and everything would be cool. Iran has even started supplying free oil to the United States. Now today we are hearing that Iran is raising an army of over 1 million people. What does this tell you? It means the Iranians are ready to defend their land. It doesn't matter how strong you are. They will fight until the last man goes down. That is what is called patriotism. My prayer is that Ghanaians and Nigerians will not go quickly and be part of this 1 million man army. Because we saw Ghanaians in Russia joining the Russian and Ukrainian armies just because of no kufio, negbomobaye. To Iran, I want to say thank you so much for standing up against this arrogant enemy. An enemy that is so full of braggadocio, running left, right, and center, claiming to be obliterating, but rather reinvigorating all these things. They went all the way to Venezuela and picked up the president. He locked him in a bunker in America. What an arrogant president. For fear of death, we are unable to speak our minds anymore. What a dirty leader. Very dirty criminal demon called Donald Trump. I'm glad I made that song, and I'm going to play it. My brother, my sister, is the war going to end? That is my prayer. The war should end now. Even if the war ends today, America would have still learned a lesson that it is not always that bombs win a war. It is not always that macho wins a war. Why? Because of America, there shouldn't be peace in the world. Many are important. Now the next thing I would like to look at is equally interesting, and I need you to come along, my brother. Now, my brother, my sister, I'm taking you to England. And here it says Ghanaian nurse in UK, and I'm reading from Ghana Web, fined £1,425 for calling work colleague auntie. A Ghanaian woman has been fined £1,425 for calling her colleague worker auntie. Oh, auntie, please, I'm coming. I'm going into the bathroom. you have to pay £1,425. An NHS healthcare assistant has been awarded £1,425 in compensation after an employment tribunal ruled that she was subjected to harassment by her Ghanaian colleague, Charles Opong, who reportedly called her auntie. Okay, so it's a male. It's a guy who called the lady auntie. Now, according to a report by independent.co.uk on Wednesday, March 25, 2026, leader Esteves, 61, informed her colleague that she found his constant use of the term offensive, a tribunal head. However, upon NS justified his actions by stating that auntie is a term of respect for older women in Ghana. He also told Miss Esteves that she would be a good match for an older staff member. The report noted Esteves successfully brought a claim against the NHS for harassment based on her age and sex. Esteves began working as a healthcare assistant at the West London NHS Trust, specializing in women's forensic services. In September 2022, she testified that Opong, based at St. Bernard's Hospital in London, had called her auntie on multiple occasions, despite her requests for him to use her name. She also highlighted the instances where he commented that she would be a good match for an older colleague. In a September 2023 email, Esteves formally complained about Opong's conduct, writing, "A staff member called me auntie multiple times, despite telling him to call me by my name. He said, 'You want to be young then?' He also commented on my lipstick and said, 'I will be a good match for a member of staff called George.' While Opong admitted to calling his colleague auntie on one occasion, he maintained it was a term of respect in his Ghanaian culture. Wow. So my brother, they say when you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. You don't go to Rome and walk into a Roman restaurant expecting to get akpan and fetiri deji, or fetiri toto, or fetiri tadi. You don't expect to go to Rome and then you enter into a Roman restaurant and you expect to get gobe to eat. No. Or quickly. No, you can't get that. Or tuozafi and miyan kuka. You must be ready to eat traditional Roman food. Okay? You cannot go to Rome and call the president of Rome Nimanche. No. My brother, my sister, he's called Caesar. Caesar is different from me. You cannot go to Saudi Arabia and call the Saudi king Yana or Togbi. My brother, my sister, this was what the gentleman did. He used the right term at the wrong place. And when the young woman, at least she wants to be called young, told Opong, "Please, next time just call me by my name. I prefer that you call me by my name." He said, "Oh, you they run away from being called old woman, eh? You be old woman where they call you auntie. You too, you did that. They say, next time call me by my name. You serve like they for join you with George. And George is an old guy who is about 67. And the woman took offense. According to her, he called her auntie more than 4 or 5 times afterwards. And she begged him, please, call me by my name. I have a name. Please call me by my name. But he continued and insisted on calling this woman auntie. So she reported it. And in court, he said, oh, in Ghana, when we say auntie, it's a sign of respect. That's correct. Oh, bra. Oh, bra Sammy. All the young ladies here, they call my producer bra Sammy. Because Ewenam, who is about, I'm 22, 23, cannot call my producer bra Sammy, who is at least 61. At 61, you cannot approach my producer and call him, Sammy, come here. Or Sammy, did you see this? No, you can't do that. You have to add bra. It's a sign of respect here in Ghana. And if you meet me, a young man like me, and you are a 22-year-old like Ewenam, you must have a way of addressing me. Even with this, in some companies, they insist that you do not use titles. And MGL is one. Here you are not allowed to use Mr. You can't say Mr. Nyama. Call him Nyama. You can't say Madam Beatrice or Madam B or Auntie B. No, it's not allowed. Just say B or Beatrice. But because of the culture, we still meet these people and say Mr. Nyama or Auntie B. And they understand once in a while. Or Uncle Blakk. You understand? That's how it is, my brother. Unfortunately, where Opong has found himself is not Ghana, it's England. Now he has been fined £1,425. That's about 20,000 Ghana cedis. He has to vomit that out for calling somebody auntie. Why did we decide to do this story? My brother, wherever you go, know exactly where you are. Do you go to a presidential dinner wearing a bikini? Tell me, I'm asking you. Do you go to a presidential dinner wearing a swimwear? Where do you wear a swimwear? At the beach, isn't it? Where do you wear your see-through bikini? In the bedroom. True? And then you go to a dinner, presidential dinner, wearing a bikini. Or a swimwear. So yes, it is allowed for you to wear these, but you have where to wear them. Correct? That is what it is. Wherever you find yourself, make sure that you live by the tenets of what is practiced there. In other words, when you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do.
Some boy coming in like a fraud. Him say him name Donald Fraud.
Let's go.
Accra, are you ready? It's time for yet another Gobe Festival on Saturday, March 28th, the Legon City Mall Gobe Festival. Look, plenty food festivals there, but none be like Gobe Fest because Gobe no be just food, it's a movement, a cult following, real lovers from every walk of life, corporate workers, bosses, celebs, campus crew, everybody pulling up for one mission, proper Gobe. And it's not just one pot, it's the best Gobe vendors from the capital and beyond. 7 back-to-back heat, hot, loaded and unforgettable. But that's not all. There will be non-stop music, games, mad fun, and one big explosion of joy. So gather your people. Come hungry, come loud. Gobe Festival, Saturday, March 28th, Legon City Mall, 10 a.m. You don't just eat it, you experience it. To book your space as a vendor, please call or WhatsApp 0532-200-927 or 0531-100-927.
3FM Gobe Festival is sponsored by Gino Hot Pepper Powder, Gino Curry Powder,
Fratelli Calipo, Obuasi Bitters, Numna Wumwankasa.
The Electoral Commission has reiterated its commitment to organizing free and fair elections this December.
How's your week treating you? I'm here to serve you great music tidbits for your at-work listening pleasure. Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. Our Father, who art in Zion, Kanamawe, Kanamawe, Kanamawe. Oh, turn it up!
Coming to the mountains, sight and I grandfather.
It's time to drive you home in style with great music, the 411 and all your favorite songs, what's happening around town, and so much more.
And in the headlines today, the two leading political parties have been addressing the public on allegations of corruption. The Black Stars coach has unveiled his squad for the upcoming games, and there are some interesting names. Pull up! The weekend is here and it's time to turn up. Get your dancing shoes on, Lego. We really do have it all. It's a premium mix of information and entertainment every single day on 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio.
In the silence, something was growing. The journey continues. The calm before the storm. You can't mute a force that was born to speak. You can't bury rhythm. It rewrites itself.
Coming in like a fraud. Music produced by Zap Mallet inside the Title Track Studios. I mean, love this tune here. Bad, rough, tough, man. Well, this is where time would allow us to take it to. Everywhere you go down. And I want to say thank you so much. We pray for the world. Say a prayer to the world. Yeah, man, say a prayer for the beautiful world. I will catch you again on Monday between 12:30 and 3. Until then, spread the word. Kuchoko Roots Festival is on the 2nd of May. Right there at the La Boma. At the start time when I woke up again, job bless, no less, no stress, Blakk Rasta wants to say. On behalf of my producer, Lord, I'm sorry, but thunder. One Ewenam, one dinner. And of course, my technicians on duty. Blakk Rasta Sewa. Salam Nacho.